And just remembering that one of the most important things is that you're comfortable. And so there are those that suggest when you go into meditation that nothing is crossed and everything is open. In our practice, we invite you to just sit in a place that is comfortable, whether that's with your feet on the floor or crossed, with the intention that all the channels, all the meridians of the physical, emotional, and mental bodies are wide open. And if for any reason you choose to do this as an open-eyed meditation, you're always welcome to. Just finding one singular point, if your eyes are open, to focus on. Otherwise, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes as we prepare to begin. As always, we begin simply by giving ourselves permission to relax. Just saying to ourselves and our minds, I give myself permission to relax. As we invite, as we evoke, and as we allow the divine energies of peace and love, wellness and goodness, grace and beauty to wash over us and to rise up from within us. Remembering that we have no place to go, we have nothing to do. We simply open our hearts, our bodies, our minds, our souls to the infinite grace and the infinite beauty, the eternal light and wisdom that governs all life. We take a moment as we come before the altar of the Almighty, and we relinquish and unburden ourselves. We take a moment and deliberately let go of any tension or stress from the physical, emotional, or mental bodies. We don't need to know how or why. We just simply choose and allow those energies to evaporate from our beingness. We take a moment and we deliberately let go of figuring and analyzing. We relinquish and let go of efforting and trying. And we take a moment to deliberately let go of time and space, letting go of the past, letting go of the future, letting go of the present, as we open fully and completely to the eternal. We take a moment as we open even more our hearts, our bodies, our minds, our souls. And I invite you to bring your awareness to your breathing without changing it in any way, but solely with the intention of allowing our breath to become fuller and deeper and wider and fresher. Imagine for a moment your crown at the top of your head is wide open, like the dome of an observatory. Imagine you're breathing through your crown, breathing the breath of light, a beautiful wave of light as you inhale comes in through the crown and tingles and travels down along your spine into your hips. And as you exhale, you can feel the light rising up the front of your body and releasing from the crown. As we open to the full breath, inhaling, drawing in the light, the love, the grace, and the peace of the divine through our crown down into our hips, where it rounds forward and it rises up the front of our body and releases. Just allowing that breath, allowing our breathing to become wider and fresher, fuller and deeper, all on its own. You begin to feel a contagion of light flowing throughout the entire physical body. And energy begins to nourish and flourish all the muscles, bones, cells, and tissues. And you can feel your entire body filling with light. I invite you to imagine you can see yourself or sense yourself standing, the silhouette of your body, flooded with a golden white light from the tips of our toes up through our thighs and hamstrings, flooding up into the torso as every organ, muscle, bone, and tissue floods with peace, strength. Everything softening and strengthening as vitality, calm, rises up into the shoulders. All heaviness, all density evaporating. You can feel the energy tingling up into your cheeks, your scalp. Just imagining and allowing your face to let go of all expression. You can feel that energy moving from the physical body into the emotional body. Waves of light, purifying and cleansing, opening and expanding. As the emotional body floods with compassion and love, recalibrating to its natural, neutral state of vitality and understanding. That energy begins to flow into the mental body. And it is here that we allow the surface mind to merge with the higher mind as waves of clarity dissolve all thoughts and all words, moving beyond words into the wisdom and the intelligence of providence, inspiration and revelation, attuning to the wordless voice and sensations of the soul. And as we open into a field of revelation and communion with Spirit, we can feel that energy moving out into the bliss body. And it is here that we rest and relax and rejuvenate in the stillness. So how good it is. How good it is to rest and rejuvenate in this holy light. The holy, eternal magnificence of grace and beauty and light and love and intelligence that governs all life, that which breathes our breath and beats our hearts. We open to that. We open in a field of gratitude, knowing that something wonderful has taken place just by relaxing, just by opening willingly, deliberately to the light, the grace, the beauty of the Holy Spirit of God. Knowing that this energy knows us and loves us better than we know and love ourselves. There's an intelligence that rejuvenates constantly in our beingness. We take a moment and we open to this rejuvenating nectar and we allow it to expand and increase our capacities to hold more good, more love, more joy, more wellness, more prosperity than ever before. We take a moment and we deliberately bring our awareness to our heart centers. And as you bring your awareness to your heart center, I invite you to open it, to let it blossom, stretch, and breathe with our intention of rejuvenation and expansion to hold more love, more beauty, more peace, more joy, more self-love than ever before. This rejuvenating nectar, when we call it forward, fortifies and magnifies itself, increasing our capacities to hold more life force. And so we open to this. We open and deliberately choose to hold and experience more prosperity, more creativity, more profitability and success, more radiant wellness and goodness. We don't need to know how or why. We simply avail ourselves as we once again remember that as we come before the altar of the Almighty, it is God's good pleasure to bring forward the kingdom of heaven to, through, and as our beingness, and to recalibrate and rejuvenate and expand these energies. It is our job to allow that, to invite it, to evoke it, to allow it. And we allow it by becoming available and grounding it. So I invite you to imagine bringing your awareness to your soul star, the energy of your soul, about 1 meter or so above your crown. Bring your awareness down to your earth star, about 1 meter or so beneath the bottoms of our feet and chairs. And see that divine life force energy pouring down through the top of your energy field, down through your central core, widening, expanding, enlightening, grounding down to your earth star. This is where we ground heaven on earth to, through, and as our beingness. It's the part of our anatomy where we anchor heaven on earth deliberately. And so as we ground peace and love, grace and joy, beauty and prosperity, wellness and goodness and self-love, divine cooperation, clarity, enthusiasm to our earth star, we ground it in a state of divine receptivity. We remember that we are to be divinely receptive. As we invite, as we evoke, as we allow these energies in a field of divine receptivity, we come back into a humble, devotional state of thanksgiving and deep and abiding appreciation, knowing that this is the very nature of life, and we simply and gratefully allow it to be, claiming it so, simply by saying, and so it is. Amen. And as we come back into a lucid state of divine awareness, I'm just going to invite you to maintain this state of peace as the lights prepare to come up, as the doors prepare to open, and as we prepare to celebrate in our inspirational service. Namaste.